Hello everyone, this is Shakti. I will be starting a Docker series on my channel Code to Grow, where you can learn basics of Docker first of all. Then you will learn how to code. So we will be coding in Python. Moreover, we will be using few sets of exercise to get a basic understanding of Docker. Then we will introduce a project and you can follow that project and learn how the Docker works and how you will be able to proceed further. And I hope till the end, if you follow the whole series, you will be pro in a Docker. And yeah, best of luck. See you in the next introduction part. Let's see more about Docker introduction. So let's consider a scenario in which case we need Docker or hypervisor. For a second, let's keep aside the hypervisor. I will tell you what hypervisor is and what is the difference between hypervisor and Docker. So first of all, let's consider a scenario in which these both will be, there can be a case where these both will be used. So first of all, let's say you are a developer. How the development of a software works. First, it goes to developer, then tester, then it goes again to deployment. So, first, once developer starts developing an application, it install few dependencies in them and then writes the code. And then once the code is written, the developer sends the written code or application to the tester. Now, the tester has to again install the dependencies to run those code that was written by a developer. And once everything is installed, then the tester runs the code, and next step of process is to move it to development cycle. And there again we have to install all the dependencies to make the code run and push it to production. So that how the cycle would be if nothing is provided, either hypervisor or Docker. So uh, how can we uh, remove this part of installing dependencies every time, either by tester, the developer, or deployment? So let's move it to the next part. So let's see what is the difference between virtual machine and Docker. So as you can see, the almost everything is same infrastructure, operate host OS, infrastructure, host OS, and then there's docking engine and hypervision. Then afterwards, the libraries are there, and then above library, once all libraries are installed, you will be coding the app. And once you are done with it, you provide this bundle to the tester, you provide this bundle to the tester, and then he can run on its machine where hypervisor is installed or where docking engine is installed. So you have to provide this bundle, to the tester or someone else who wants to use this application in their system. And the overhead of installing the libraries is saved. The overhead of installing the libraries is saved in both the virtual machines and the Docker. So the only difference between the virtual machine and Docker is the operating system. That was the extra additional step. So as we can see, there is a small difference between virtual machines and the docking engine. Here we are installing OS every time, and here we are skipping that part. So what benefit and what is the drawback? So the benefit in the docking engine is the extra space that was used in installing the OS, and the extra memory that was used in maintaining the operating system can be used in like running your application and installing the libraries. So that memory, extra memory can be saved. While the issue is, the let's say the host OS is Windows, sorry, not in here. The host OS is Windows uh, in your Docker, for which you have created a bundle, and this bundle is called an image. Let's say we will be defining few terminologies later on also. So this bundle is called image. Once this image is formed on Windows, let's say, so you cannot make a container that will run on Linux. There in the updated version of Docker, there are few uh, changes that can do so, but the basic concept is you cannot run an image that is formed on Windows. The host operating OS should be the same on which the image is formed. So once the image is formed, you can make a container. You can initiate a object, and it is called container. Initiation an object means like a similar way when we create a class, we create an object for that class and use it in our code. So in a similar way, this image is considered as a class, and once you create an object of it, it is called a container, and you can use as many container as you want in your host machine to just run the process faster. And moreover, every time you create an object or a container, it is same to the previous container, and but they will be separated, and the one container does not affect the other container. So that is the whole purpose of Docker. Like that is the whole difference between Docker and virtual machine. Thank you for viewing till end. To all my supercomputers, hashtag be lazy. That's how supercomputer efficiency is increased. Please like, share and subscribe. Isa la kap naam de.